It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and happy Election Day to you and yours as we are live on your Daily Community Briefing on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9. As always, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, your home for all the best outdoor power equipment like Cub Cadet. Still offering you that curbside service to take care of you and your family and protect you from the coronavirus. We're also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Cooling. Call Brian today and have your heating and cooling unit looked at just ahead of the colder months ahead. Call Brian at 859-779-0122 and Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. Today is Election Day. In our lead story, we speak to City Manager Rob Meinrich about what the last 2 years have looked like for the City of Richmond. As election night, and we'll be closing out a new race for the city commissioners. We spoke to Rob about what he has seen with the most recent commission and other things that the city officials have accomplished in Madison County. Here's City Manager Rob Meinrich. Rob, first of all, we know it's a big night tonight, election night, and as we look back on the last 2 years with what this commission and Mayor Blythe have done, what do you think has been some of the biggest changes you've seen for the city over the last 2 years?
Well, I think the important thing was Mayor Blythe right out of the gate sat down with the four commissioners and they set some goals and kind of got a vision of where we wanted to go. And they took that and put it on my desk and said, let's get it done. And we were able to charge forward with it. And I think one of the biggest accomplishments, I think, was the new active living center that replaced our old senior citizen center. And I was able to broker a deal with the Appalachian College Association. They were needing to move, and we were able to keep the broker out of the middle of the deal, and it saved us tens of thousands of dollars on that purchase. So that's a big plus for us. And then another one that's been good was Water Street, fixing Water Street. And, I said for first year I was in here that we would fix that. And it has been fixed, and we're actually trying to get some restitution for money spent for it not being fixed the right way the first time. So.
Well, one thing that I think was a big deal as well was the Millstone Park, and I know you and the commission guys were very important in seeing that go up. Talk about, what you've seen with that, and then other things they've been involved with, and not just maybe stuff that people can go out and see, but improvements to buildings and businesses and everything downtown as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Millstone Park was an idea of a local citizen, Speedy Denny, and he and I have been friends for many, many years. And he came to me with the idea, and then, that's kind of what this commission's about. I went to them with the idea, and they're like, "Do it." And Speedy took it and ran with it, and it just turned out phenomenal. And it's kind of given Richmond its identity as well. We had a Millstone Festival planned for October, and because of the COVID-19, we weren't able to hold it. But we had live entertainment planned for in front of the courthouse. We had a beer garden with the local brewery providing the beer, and we were going to have a Millstone Ale, food court, vendors, and even a half marathon, 5K, and fun walk. So I think the Millstone Park is finally kind of given the city of Richmond its festival identity. So many around us have had festivals for years. So Millstone is kind of our forged identity, and we're excited about that moving forward.
When you talk about guys like, Ed and Mike, and then obviously Jacob and Jason as well, it's different personalities, it's different backgrounds, but they work well together because of everything that they care about. They're very passionate about the city of Richmond, and even though they may not agree sometimes, they will work together to do what's best for the city. In your relationship with all four of those guys. What has been the most impressive thing about how they have handled some of the stuff that's gone on in the city?
I think it goes back to trust, and it goes back to we have built relationships with one another to where we call each other daily. Mayor Blythe, Commissioner McDaniel, Commissioner Brewer, Commissioner Grant, we talk on a regular basis. They call me with problems that need to be fixed, and we get them fixed. We can sit down in meetings and talk about things, and different ideas come up. And like you said, Michael, we don't always agree, but we always come to an agreement of what we're going to do. And we never hold it against each other when we don't agree. And I think that's the beautiful thing is we're able to trust each other and talk to each other and solve problems different ways. And that's what's been fun for me is being able to sit down and talk with these guys and throw things at them and then throw things at me, and we move the city forward. And you know, we've got to experience a lot of growth here over the past 2 years as well. You know, even with COVID hitting, we're at, I think, 260 new business licenses for the year. And although that's not near what we had last year, I think we ended up with 425 for the same time last year. I think that still shows good growth in our economy.
Well, Rob, I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man, keeping everything together right now with this pandemic still hitting us hard. We've seen the numbers spike here recently, but we appreciate what not only you, but Mayor Blythe and this commission has done for the city over the last 2 years, and we hope that whatever happens tonight, the city of Richmond can continue to move forward.
Thanks, Michael. Always a pleasure.
Always appreciate speaking to City Manager Rob Meinrich. And again, the election coverage tonight will begin at 6 p.m. right here on the same stations you are watching the newscast on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV. If you have not voted yet, still time to do so up until 6 p.m. this evening. You have until 6 p.m. to be in line. As long as you're in line, you will be allowed to cast your ballot. There are 5 places to vote in Richmond, and it doesn't matter if you live on one side of town or the other. You can vote at any of these locations, whether it be in Richmond or Berea. In Richmond, you can vote at Eastside Community Church at 2010 Catalpa Loop, at Big Hill Christian Church at 1150 Goggins Lane, at Whitehall Baptist Church at 3401 Colonel Road, at Ashland Church at 700 South Keeneland Drive, or at First Baptist Church at 425 Eastern Bypass. If you live over in Berea or you work over in Berea, you can go to the Russell Action Folk Center at 212 Jefferson Street, or at the Berea Church of God at 189 Rash Road. Again, you can vote at any of the above locations, and you have until 6 p.m. to be in line. If you are in line before 6 p.m., you will be able to cast your ballot. If you haven't voted yet and are still concerned about the coronavirus, there are several steps you can take to vote in person and do it safely. You can wear a mask even if you are outside waiting in line. Avoid doing anything that may tempt you to remove your mask. Wash your hands before and after voting. Do not disinfect or wipe down the voting equipment yourself. Look for single-use voting supplies to limit your contact with public surfaces. Do your best to maintain a physical distance. Observe signs to help you move safely around the polling place. Leave your kids at home with a responsible guardian while you vote. Speed the process up by reviewing a simple ballot and being prepared. Vote at off-peak times. So if you are out and about right now, now would probably be a good time to go vote to avoid the crowds. And if you don't feel well, you can contact the election officials about your voting options. Election officials will be getting some needed help from the National Guard today. About 280 Kentucky National Guardsmen will assist local officials at polling locations across 38 counties here in Kentucky. The Guardsmen, who will not wear any military attire, will perform non-election officer duties to include setting up and cleaning polling locations and assisting with traffic, parking, and crowd control. Well, Attorney General Daniel Cameron reminded Kentuckians to report suspected election law violations and voting irregularities to the Attorney General's election fraud hotline at 1-800-328-VOTE. On Election Day, the number of complaints received by the hotline can be viewed by visiting ag.ky.gov facebook.com/election-hotline-updates. The complaints are tracked by county, and the website will be updated throughout the day. Complaints received after the polls close will be added to the website the following day, and the election fraud hotline is one of a concerted effort by Attorney General Cameron and law enforcement partners to ensure the integrity of the election process. Attorney General Cameron continues to partner with members of the Ballot Integrity Task Force to deter and investigate allegations of election fraud. We appreciate you being with us again. Don't forget, if you are looking for election results tonight, we will have those for you right here on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV Channel 9. We will have a person in both Madison County and Estill County with updated results throughout the evening, plus a live 2-hour broadcast with our owners, Kelly Wallingford, and our general manager on the radio side, Bill Clary. They'll have all that information for you tonight beginning at 6 p.m. on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV Channel 9. It's time for our first commercial break. When we come back, a couple of folks were taken into custody at the polls yesterday following an altercation in Jessamine County. We'll give you the details on that. Plus, an arrest that occurred in Madison County. All that and more coming your way next on your daily community briefing. We are live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
WBON TV Channel 9 is on the air with 4 great channels of unique programming. To see what's on Channel 9, go to WBONTV.com and click the Over the Air tab. Just click on the channel icons for today's TV guides. While you're there, you'll find lots of useful information and tips on how to receive Channel 9 and many other TV channels free over the air. You'll also find very useful videos and antenna recommendations for the best free TV experience. Channel 9 will also be available on many area cable systems, and we will list our cable partners here soon. While WBON TV continues in program testing, please drop us a line about where you're viewing our new stations. The email address is information@WBONTV.com. Thank you for sharing television history in the making on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Here at WBON-TV, we are very happy to be bringing the local news, weather, sports, community events, and conversations to you very soon on Richmond's new TV station, VHF Channel 9. While we continue installing equipment and expanding our facilities to officially launch this new media service to you, let us know where you're watching. Email us at information@wbontv.com and tell us if you're watching over the air, on cable, and what you think of the programming. Exciting things coming soon to Richmond's very own Channel 9.
We're back on your daily community briefing, brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. They have the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. And we're also brought to you by Always Growing Children's Resale Store. They are also in Berea. They're just down from Berea Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall every Tuesday and Thursday. Today's Tuesday. They'll buy your children's gently worn clothes. Well, 2 people were taken into custody at the polls following an altercation at a Jessamine County location on Monday. Sources say it is unclear what led to the scuffle, but officers were forced to remove 2 individuals who refused to leave the polling location after a disagreement quickly escalated. Both were arrested for disorderly conduct. A Madison County Sheriff's deputy conducted a traffic stop in the area of Irvin Road and Robinsonville Loop over the weekend, which led to the discovery of narcotics. Following the request of a K-9 unit, Madison County Sheriff's Office K-9 Deputy Kermeen and K-9 Bo responded to the scene, where Bo was deployed to conduct a free air sniff of the vehicle. According to police, Bo gave a conditioned response which indicated that there were narcotics nearby. A search of the driver, Stacy Camden of Winchester, reportedly yielded 63.5 grams of methamphetamine and 5.5 grams of marijuana, which were hidden on her person. Additionally, officers say a large sum of cash and a set of scales were also discovered in Camden's vehicle. She was arrested and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center, where she was charged with possession of marijuana, first-degree trafficking in controlled substance methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and failure to maintain required insurance. From the Kentucky Steam Heritage Corporation, thanks to assistance from the state of Kentucky and a commitment from the Hardy Oil Company, we are pleased to introduce The Yard, a trend-setting, rail-based community economic development project located in Estill County, Kentucky. The Hardy Concert Pavilion will attract national acts as well as provide a venue to showcase the best of Appalachian arts, food, and music. Stay tuned to WBON-TV as we will have more information on that in an interview with somebody from The Yard. A Winchester police officer was dragged some 20 feet, and 2 Winchester police officers were almost hit while attempting to arrest Clarence Reynolds on an outstanding warrant on Saturday. Reynolds reportedly took off as the officer was reaching into the vehicle. He went through several yards before getting stuck and was eventually arrested. It's now time for our second commercial break. Again, we do want to remind you about the election results coming up tonight. Keep it tuned in right here to 100.7 The Coyote and WBON-TV's live stream beginning at 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. later this evening for election results for Madison, Estill, and other surrounding counties. That will begin at 6 p.m. tonight right here on your stations for Wallingford Broadcasting, 100.7 The Coyote, and WBON-TV, Channel 9.
With a record like hers, it's no...
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Here at WBON TV, we are very happy to be bringing the local news, weather, sports, community events, and conversations to you very soon on Richmond's new TV station, VHF Channel 9. While we continue installing equipment and expanding our facilities to officially launch this new media service to you, let us know where you're watching. Email us at information@wbontv.com and tell us if you're watching over the air, on cable, and what you think of the programming. Exciting things coming soon to Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
WBON TV Channel 9 is on the air with 4 great channels of unique programming. To see what's on Channel 9, go to WBONTV.com and click the Over the Air tab. Just click on the channel icons for today's TV guides. While you're there, you'll find lots of useful information and tips on how to receive Channel 9 and many other TV channels free over the air. You'll also find very useful videos and antenna recommendations for the best free TV experience. Channel 9 will also be available on many area cable systems, and we will list our cable partners here soon. While WBON TV continues in program testing, please drop us a line about where you're viewing our new stations. The email address is information@wbontv.com. Thank you for sharing television history in the making on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Let's hear from Ron Likens as we hear about the highest Monday ever for COVID-19 cases. With the governor recap, here's WBON TV's Ron Likens.
For Kentucky, the cases of COVID-19 continues to grow. Governor Beshear announced the largest number of cases for Monday since the pandemic started.
Today we're reporting the highest Monday that we've ever reported. Remember, Mondays, not as many labs are working over the weekend, typically much lower numbers. Today we're reporting 1,032 new positive cases of COVID-19. Brings our total cases to 109,670. Our positivity rate, now 6.25%. That's the highest since June the 1st. Currently hospitalized, 988 Kentuckians. Currently in the ICU fighting for their lives, 270. We have 142 Kentuckians currently on a ventilator. Today, we've also lost an additional 3 Kentuckians to bring our total up to 1,470 Kentuckians.
The governor also reported 12 new cases in Madison County. From the WBON TV9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron. In Madison County, we've been paying close attention to that COVID-19 current incidence rate. is now up to 24.9. That is 1 percentage point from being in the red category. And Madison County, again, climbing along with the rest of the Commonwealth in new COVID cases. This means the now Orange County will most surely turn red with a good swath of the state. With the latest Madison County numbers and another look at the recommendations from the governor, should Madison County get into the high-risk category? Here's WBON TV's Marissa Hempel.
As it stands, Madison County is dangerously close to being in the red zone. At the moment, for incidence rate, Madison County is 0.1 percentage point away from being in the highest-ranked red category. And upon looking at today's latest cases from the health department, we are sure to be in that zone in the next 24 hours. Within the past day, the health department has reported 41 new cases of COVID confirmed countywide. This brings the total amount of cases since the start of the pandemic to 2,507. 2,232 of these have recovered. For active cases, 254 are convalescing at home and 7 are hospitalized. As there was the new death this week of a 64-year-old Madison Countyan, the total death count stands at 14. Also here in Madison County, there were 53 new cases reported over the weekend. If Madison County joins the large number of red counties, it was advised by the governor to follow the new recommendations. These recommendations include remotely working from home when possible, virtual operation of government offices that do not provide critical services, reduction of in-person shopping, avoidance of dining in restaurants and bars, postponement or cancellation of public events, and avoidance of gatherings of any size. For the latest COVID updates, as always, stay tuned right here to Wallingford Broadcasting Stations and WBON TV. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. Again, Madison County sits at 24.9 for the current incidence rate. That's up from 24.6 yesterday. So we have been on the verge of dipping up into that red category, but haven't just yet. But with 41 new cases reported from yesterday, it looks as if we could be in that red zone by the time the map comes out tomorrow. Every county around us here in Madison, except for Clark County, is in the red. Fayette County is in the red at 47.7, Jessamine at 26.9, Garrett County at 42.1, Rockcastle at 36.8, Jackson County at 62.2, and Estill County at 44.6. Again, Clark County is still in the orange at 17.7. Other counties that we have seen hit hard by the coronavirus over the last few weeks include Lee County, who's up to 65.6. Clinton County is back down to 29.4, but Monroe County is up to 103.3. There are only basically a handful of counties that are in the yellow, which means they are between 1 and 10% of the 100,000 population. Edmonson County, Casey County, Pulaski, McCreary, Bracken, and Gallatin County are in the yellow for the current incidence rate in Kentucky. So going back to the map for Madison County, again, 41 new cases reported today. Marissa told you about the one extra death, which brings the total up to 14 now. Looking at the numbers from Eastern Kentucky University, 281 total cases, 115 of those from residential students, 131 from non-residential students, and there are currently 41 active cases within the university. If you're looking for a place to go get yourself tested, there is Community Drive Up COVID-19 testing at Richmond White House Clinics tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and again at the Berea Folk Center from 9 a.m. to 5:30 as well. And then on Thursday at the Berea Folk Center from 9 to 5:30 p.m., at the Irvin Ravenna Park from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and at the McKee Baptist Church in McKee from 9 to 5:30 on Thursday. No appointment is necessary. There is testing available for all ages and no out-of-pocket costs. Keep that in mind if you are thinking you may need to go get a COVID-19 test. Don't forget tonight, beginning at 6 p.m., we will have the election results for here in Madison and Estill County. Other surrounding counties as well will be paying close attention to the McConnell-McGrath race, along with the city commissioner's race, the Mike Eves, Deanna Fraser race, Mike Van Winkle, and Robert Goforth. Tons of local races that we will have the information for beginning at 6 p.m. and going until 8 p.m. tonight on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON TV, Channel 9.